Now it's round 2 of the mega nationwide vaccine dry run. The vaccine dry run is underway in 33 states and union territories. Dry run is being carried out in 736 districts across the country today. This comes ahead of the government's mega vaccine rollout plan. Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan is in Chennai to review the dry run. He also met with Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy, congratulated him on the state's COVID fight. The Health Minister thanked all the frontline workers and the government officials for their work. He added that the government has ensured that every detail regarding vaccination is conveyed to the people from the national level to grassroots. The trials will be end-to-end testing of actual vaccination process. It includes planning and preparations, including prerequisition of vaccine introduction. In fact, the dry runs will also test the process of uploading beneficiaries and session site details onto the CoWIN app, verification of documents at session sites, mock drill of beneficiary vaccination and reporting to be observed.
You know that in the shortest possible time, India has also done extremely well on the front of the development of vaccine. And right now, 2 of our vaccines have been given emergency use authorization. And we are in the process of ensuring that in the next few days or so, in the near future, we should be able to give these vaccines to our countrymen.
Now, our reporters bring to you ground reports on the vaccine dry run from across the country. Let's take a listen.
We're standing inside one of the very important places currently in Chennai, in a place called Periyamedu, and this is actually a vaccine storage spot. We're walking from a dry storage region to the cold storage region, and these are the containers which you see are going to hold the vaccines. In fact, the state has gone through a second dry run trial of vaccine linked to be provided to the people, and here is where they are going to store it. Actually, you could see this container, and here you have like 2 units that actually control the temperature. So we've been told that one unit will work for 8 hours and the other one for another 8 hours. That way it will be actually shifting between each other. And here you have the very important consoles, the temperature management. Here you could see C7.0C. That's a sensor. Close to 5 sensors are inside at this location. And this is a thermometer where you could see the temperature currently almost between you could see the temperature at this point. This is how they are maintained. In fact, this location has total complete security. Here you need a key card. Without a key card, you cannot enter, and once you enter, you could see that this location on one side they have been completely dedicated for COVID-19 vaccine. The temperature that is maintained inside this place is actually 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, and this actually is maintained in an extremely proper manner. And these are the sensors that actually are collecting the data and giving it to the officials. These sensors are directly connected to various departments, and that way it's being monitored, extremely carefully done.
Well, the second dry run is taking place not just in Karnataka but across the nation. Now in Karnataka, unlike the first dry run where 5 districts were selected and each district had 3 locations each, this time around all the districts and 7 locations in each of the districts. So in Bengaluru, we are now at a private hospital, which is the Aster CMI hospital. We have with us the Chief of Medical Services, Dr. Shugoto, to explain more as to what's happening over here. Doctor, I believe that this is the first time that your hospital is taking part in this dry run. What's really happening over here, if you can just explain to us?
True. So this is the one of our, we are very honored to be one of the chosen few hospitals to be taking part in this vaccination drive, which is actually the war against COVID.
Well, in fact, doctors showing us exactly what will happen once they are vaccinated. Yes, you were saying that basically these are observation places where after the patient is vaccinated, they'll actually wait, and that's what's written over here. It's an observation room. Yes, doctor, you were telling us?
Exactly. So these are 2 rooms where, in case there is any symptoms, they can brought here. They'll be checked over here for the initial assessment in terms of, in case of what kind of symptoms, the vitals, all that will be taken here. We have the defib over there in case there is any reaction for which we need to give a, proper kind of crash cart requirements. We have a crash cart there. All the emergency medications are there stocked in terms of the requirements.
So this is the second drive which is going on over here, not just in Bengaluru but across the state. It looks like the state of Karnataka, all the hospitals, be it private, public, your district hospitals, your taluk hospitals, as of now, have worked on whatever chinks were there or present in the armour and are ready when the vaccine vials finally reach the state. And the doctors, basically both from the public and the private sector, will be vaccinated. With video journalist Madhuar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.
As we take you inside, this is the Delhi State Cancer Institute Hospital. It's part of the Delhi government, and there are officers at the first point of contact that will be looking at filling up forms and details. So these details will be linked with the government's CoWIN app that has been made the one-point center for all information and database. Let me take you inside and show you how the arrangements have been done for vaccination. So this is the vaccination room. Once you fill in the details, you go into the room. There'll be 3 officials sitting inside, with one of them informing you about the vaccines, checking your documents, as well as taking a form of consent at this point of time. One person will be there to administer the shot. When you come outside after taking the shot and waiting in the room, this will be the open area where you will exit from again. Now, this is how the dry run process will run across municipal hospitals, state hospitals, as well as central government hospitals that have been designated as vaccination sites. One person should be administered a shot in 3 minutes, and then the person will exit if he does not face any problems related to adverse events of the vaccination.
So after taking the vaccine, the person is supposed to wait for half an hour, has to be under observation. So this room, there are 2 rooms. We have 8 chairs in each room, maintaining the distance norms. And the patients are supposed to wait here for half an hour each. And we have a crash cart in case of any emergency or any reaction. The patient will be attended here itself. And after completing the half an hour of observation, then they can move out and they can wait in the waiting area. At present, we had a list of 25 healthcare workers from the government, which came from the government. And these people were from our institute. And we have easily completed in 2 hours the dry run without any hitch. And I think it should be feasible to do at least 25 in 2 hours.
Across all the districts in Maharashtra and the municipal corporations, there is a vaccination dry run that has been put in place. Dr. Rajesh Dere, who is the Dean of the COVID Center here in BKC in Mumbai, where the dry run is going to happen. Let's speak to him. So what exactly, this used to be a jumbo COVID cure center. People who had COVID used to come here. Now it has been turned into a vaccine center.
Now, for your information, BKC was a jumbo COVID center. That wards are separate from this. This hangar was only for doctors. There was no patient admitted here. And these doctor hangars we have converted into vaccination centers. Now, as of now, today we are supposed to have a dry run.
Can I ask you, what's exactly a dry run? Why are you doing it?
It's just like a mock drill. First of all, it is done to see whether whatever training we have given to our healthcare workers, whether they can practically implement on the ground. So that faith they will develop in that mind, ki whatever training given by municipal corporation is adequate enough to do it practically.
The nationwide dry run of COVID vaccine is underway here at Kolkata's premier medical facility, the SSKM hospital. We are here at the facility. First, of course, there will be the registration of those people, the beneficiaries who will be undertaking the vaccine. And then, we'll show you the vaccination room. This, of course, is the makeshift vaccination room where the entire process is taking place. There are trained medical officers who are going through the training that's happening today. We can see a box that has been kept, and I believe that here is where the vaccine will be kept. Didi, ekhani to vaccine ta rakha hoche. So here is where the vaccine is being kept in proper temperature, and then each and everyone who is coming here, we are told that there will be 25 beneficiaries today who will be undergoing this mock drill. So they are being provided with this vaccine. Not the actual vaccine, of course, but the health workers are going through that entire drill. And once the vaccine has been administered on a beneficiary, the vaccination process is done, then that person would be brought here in the observation room. So this is the observation room, and we will try and show you how people here are being kept in observation. So in this auditorium, they will be made to sit for about 30 minutes. All those who have gone through the vaccination process, and doctors will be monitoring their health. So very simple procedure: registration, vaccination and observation, following which a person who has undertaken the vaccine will be allowed to go home.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.